Then came World War I, and suddenly, saving energy wasn't just about fewer candles. The war effort required conserving all kinds of resources, including fuel. Germany, desperate to conserve resources, implemented DST in 1916. This move was aimed at reducing the need for artificial lighting and saving coal for the war effort. Many countries, including the United States, soon followed suit. The idea of shifting time to make better use of daylight caught on quickly, and DST became a widespread practice. If you are enjoying this video, please hit like for us to provide more content like this. Who is in and who is out? Today, over 70 countries observe DST, but it's a messy patchwork of different start and end dates. Imagine trying to schedule a meeting with someone in a country that changes their clocks on a different day. It's enough to make you want to give up on global communication altogether. Some countries like China and Japan tried DST and decided it wasn't worth the hassle. Others, like most of Arizona, said, "Nah, we're good with the sun's schedule, thanks." Because when it's already a bajillion degrees outside, who needs an extra hour of daylight? Stay tuned to see how daylight savings time affects your mental and physical health. One of the biggest arguments for DST is that it saves energy. But does it? The evidence is about as clear as a politician's campaign promises. Some studies show a tiny decrease in energy use, others show an increase. Turns out people are complicated. We might use less electricity for lighting, but then we crank up the AC to combat the extra evening heat. Or we drive more because, hey, it's still light out. It's almost like messing with time has unintended consequences. How does daylight savings time affect you? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Messing with our body clocks. Speaking of unintended consequences, let's talk about our poor, confused body clocks. You know, those internal timekeepers that tell us when to sleep, eat, and generally function like human beings? Daylight saving time throws them completely out of whack. Studies have linked the spring-forward transition to increased heart attacks, strokes, depression, and seasonal affective disorder, and even workplace injuries. Because who needs sleep when you can have an extra hour of daylight to make questionable decisions, right? Stay tuned to see whether daylight savings time has a future. Winding down, the slow death of daylight saving time. For decades we've been adjusting our clocks twice a year, springing forward and falling back, all in the name of saving daylight. But is it really worth the hassle? The good news is that people are finally starting to realize that messing with time twice a year might not be the best idea. Studies have shown that the disruption to our sleep patterns can have negative effects on our health and productivity. In the United States, there's a growing movement to ditch the time change shenanigans and stick to one time year-round. Several states have already passed legislation to make daylight saving time permanent, but they need federal approval to make it official. In 2019, the European Union voted to scrap daylight saving time by 2021. This decision came after extensive research and public consultation, revealing that the majority of Europeans were in favor of ending the practice. Of course, it's the EU, so naturally they're still arguing about it. Each member state has to decide whether to stay on permanent summertime or permanent wintertime, leading to endless debates and discussions. The slow death of daylight saving time is a testament to how challenging it can be to change long-standing traditions, even when the benefits are clear. Do you prefer spring or fall daylight saving time? Tell us why in the comments section. The future of daylight savings time. Pick a lane, any lane. So what does the future hold for time? It's a question that has puzzled scientists, philosophers, and everyday people alike for centuries. Will we finally be free from the tyranny of changing our clocks twice a year? This biannual ritual has been a source of frustration for many. Or will we be forever subjected to this bizarre temporal experiment? Only time will tell. The debate rages on with strong opinions on both sides. Get it? Time will tell. It's a classic pun, but it also holds a deeper truth. The serious debate over daylight saving time highlights a bigger issue: our relationship with time. It's not just about an hour here or there. Do we control it, or does it control us? This question has profound implications for how we live our lives. And is messing with it twice a year really worth the trouble? The inconvenience and confusion it causes are undeniable. Maybe it's time to stop trying to outsmart the sun and just embrace the natural rhythm of day and night. After all, nature has its own perfect timing. Imagine a world where we live in harmony with the natural cycles, where our days are dictated by the sun and not by the hands of a clock. Perhaps looking back at ancient timekeeping methods can offer us some wisdom for the future. The sun, after all, has been a reliable timekeeper for millennia. Please share this video with a friend, like it for more topics of interest, and subscribe to our Tab Media channel for the latest in news updates and more interesting subjects. Thank you for watching.